Hey guys, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Might be February when you're watching this, but I've been out here over the Chrissy break grinding. Now this month, couldn't get you a caravan, but I've gone and done a thing. Not only have we got the first of its kind Fuso canter, we've gone and put something on the back that's gonna blow your mind. Now I'm way too excited to get this thing off and show you what it can do. But first, let's give you a rundown of this one-of-a-kind Fuso canter by All Terrain Warriors. Now to give everyone fair warning, it's currently 42 degrees. I'm sweating like a gypsy with a mortgage, and I've had to put my work boots on so the sand doesn't burn my feet. All thanks to our lovely, talented cameraman, Gavin, who selected this location. As usual guys, starting up the front, we've got the Fuso canter, ripple black bull bar. We've got the 3 hoops, because I like to build my touring rigs tough, which some people around here would have no idea about. They're just pretty boys and go for looks. We don't do that. We've got the steady spotties, and then down here, we've got the 20,000 pound carbon winch, which I've put through its paces, and it's done more than its job. Moving up, we've got the windscreen surround that's color-coded to the bull bar in ripple black. The GME whip, which is conveniently mounted just up the front here, coming off a bracket off the windscreen surround. Now that, as usual, flows up onto the roof rack. We've got a wind deflector that houses the steady light bar, and then up on top, as it's all integrated, you've got 2 240 watt solar panels from Shervy. Moving around to the driver's side here, All Terrain Warriors have mounted all the weight up the front of the canopies here. We've got our 2 Founders all-terrain spare tyres tucked in behind the cab and in front of the canopies. They're coupled with the powder-coated black alloy rims, and then tucked up under here is the Oztech shocks, parabolic springs. That full kit is from All Terrain Warriors, and that's obviously coupled with the super singles down here at the back. All Terrain Warriors convert the original dual wheels at the back and turn them into a system that's able to take the big 37 single tire. Sliding under here to the suspension, taking a real close look at the suspension here. As you can see, All Terrain Warriors remove the original springs and replace them with their own custom parabolic springs. And that's coupled with the Oztech shocks. Whoa. Now that I got sand in my ass crack, moving back, understorage body lockers. Now, these are not quite as big as the Isuzu ones we've done in the past. That's because obviously everything's a lot shorter, a lot more squat. This is specifically designed for off-road. Moving on, we've got a meter-long canopy here at the back with 2 shelves. Again, storage at the back in these trucks are absolute king, and it's also lighter towards the back end of the truck, which is ideal. All the shelves are powder coated black, and for this particular build on the X Tourer, they're shallower. There's a dividing wall in the middle, and I'll show you why in a minute. Moving forward to the 1500 front canopy. Powder coated black shelving. We've got a huge storage drawer just here. And then we've got the angle fridge freezer here. We've gone the angle because it fits the narrower truck canopies. So for this particular build, something that we haven't mentioned yet, the canopies sit in line with the cab. So there's nothing that protrudes out past the cab. These trucks are built for tight tracks and remote touring. Righto. Swinging around to the other side. Thank God we're on this side. The beer fridge is here. At the back, we've basically got a mirror image of the other side with a shitload of, who didn't clean this out? Anyway, we'll close that. As you can see, another underbody storage locker, again, mimicking the other side. Here's the fun part, the best part of every video I ever do. Beer fridge, kitchen. As usual, this has become an All Terrain Warriors standard. This is their kitchen setup, so to speak. So that locks into there. you've got your food prep bench. You've got whatever you need to cook food with, spices, utensils, whatever it is, right? This here is a slide out induction cooktop, 2-burner. We've got the Shervy Aussie Expedition Power Pack here. This is coupled with lithium batteries that are thrown up underneath here, tucked away nice and neat. We've got all your switches here. So this operates your lights, your inverter, and any appliances that you hook up to the Shervy system. It can be turned on, switched on and off from here. You've got your 240 outlets, so your GPOs, your home power basically. Same appliances you run at home, you'll be able to run out of this power pack. Then you've got your 12-volt USB outlets, cigarette socket, etc. down the bottom here. Now behind here, you've got your Victron monitoring system. Oh, yes, it's still got the plastic on it. Can I rip it off? I should rip it off.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, from this system, you can record your battery levels, your water levels in your tank, which by the way, we have 190 litres mounted up underneath the chassis here. This is basically the brains of your system, and everything you can monitor, you will monitor from here. Over this side, we've got our pantry. Absolutely huge. You could literally fit 2 weeks worth of food in here. I'm in my pantry. I'm now on my kitchen bench. Slide that out. I've got my induction cooktop. My fridge is right here. It is very well designed. I really, really like it. You want one, Gav? I know. Well, I pulled him out of that fridge, and this is, I only just put him in. Sorry, man. All right, come check out my rear end. Max Tracks. Now we've only got the 2 mounted on the back because the others are under the front tires. Please don't ask. Now for the main attraction of the whole rig. It's recessed into this section, so it's actually super sleek, and you can use it to climb up and do whatever you need to do with the rooftop tent here. Moving down, we've got a DO45 hitch, pin receiver on the shocker hitch. Now that's an air ride hitch that obviously articulates with the ride of the truck. Trucks are a bumpy ride, takes the stress off the trailer. Obviously you just got your standard Anderson plug, trailer plug, and chains coupled here with your breakaway chains. Mounted to the side of the tent here, you've got the Bushwhacker 180-degree awning, and as you climb up into the tent, you could quite easily sleep 2 adults, have your bags nice and secure up the top in the storage areas, and it's all finished off absolutely beautifully with carpet. Now I know what you might be thinking, why no caravan? Well, I've built this package specifically to go to the most remote places in Australia. The X Tourer is narrower, the departure angle is better, the trailer isn't as heavy, and then if there's still a place that you can't get to, you whip the Polaris off and you're fanging down the track, no worries at all. Camping in some of the most remote locations in Australia. Let's get into it. So the toy hauler trailer is built by Chameleon AMLS. It's the 5.2 base station, and it gives you the ability to literally carry anything. Up front here, we've got their gull wing storage. You open that up, you've got all your electrics on the other side, but this side is primarily for storage. Moving back here, you pull this open and you've got another kitchen set up. Basically for when you and your missus are having a Barney and she won't cook you dinner, I've got you sorted. In here, we've got pull-out pantry. You can fit your coffee machine, microwave, whatever appliance you need can go straight in there. Down the bottom here, you've got your kitchen, pull-out kitchen. This slides out, then you've got extra bench room, you've got your gas burner, and you've got your sink here for your washing up. Along the side here, you've got your utensils drawer and a second drawer here for whatever it is that you need to throw in there. I might also mention the ease of pulling these draw systems out that Chameleon have. It's a single bar, you're pushing down, you're pulling out. Huge storage in the bottom here, that is absolutely massive. You are literally off grid for weeks on end with a setup like this. Bushman upright fridge again. I've said it before, I've said it again. We only use Bushman upright fridges. I've used them 1,000 times in our rigs. Oh, and would you look at that? More beer. Moving back, you've got your Method rims, you've got your Yokohama Geolander all-terrain wheels. Check out the coil suspension and the remote resi shocks we've got under there. It's Cruise Master suspension, independent suspension, literally the best in the business. Cruise Master have been around for a long, long time. The whole way down the side of the chassis here, you've got your ratchet strap points, and then you've also got mounting points covering the whole flatbed for these eye bolts to screw in. They're 12 gauge eye bolts to strap whatever it is. You can change the whole configuration to suit whatever you want to put on the back of the trailer if it's not the Polaris. And what else can you fit on this trailer? Well, maybe you can use the $50,000 that I'm giving you to buy absolutely anything and everything that you could possibly imagine. And you tell me. Now, while we're on the $50,000, there's two main reasons I've included it. First one is you can never have enough toys. And if you want to swap this thing around and put whatever toys you want on the back, good on you. But the main reason is with all our giveaways from now on, I'm going to put forth cash. That's to buy you a window of happiness, to get you guys out there. Some people might wing the rig and they don't have the time frame to use it. They can't buy their freedom. $50,000 is specifically there to buy your freedom. If it's a mortgage payment you've got to pay off, if it's the rent, if it's work you've got to have time off for, that's what the 50 grand's there for. It's a gift from us to you guys. Hemi, knees, ankle. Oh. Now, before we start this bad boy up, I've got a little bit more to show you. Now, the reason we went Chameleon is because, well, ever since I seen Toby Price and his trophy truck on the back of one, I've been in love and I've always wanted one. In the front here, we've got our Shervy power pack again. Now, this power pack is slightly smaller than the one in the front. And the reason is I don't really think you need two gigantic systems. We've got a 210 amp lithium battery, and then we've also got your hot water system that conveniently slides out. Up top, another storage shelf. Moving back, we've got more storage for days with Chameleon's Flexor drawer system. Now, basically the reason it's called Flexor is you can customize this however you want. You can unbolt things, move it around, change it up. But you've got a couple of drawers here. Huge drawers, by the way. So much storage, it's not funny. And then you've got your shelving system here as well. Up top, now just as I'm climbing up, can we have a look at the scale of this thing? This thing is absolutely huge. Anyway, flip this rooftop tent up. This is either the doghouse or where you're storing your kids at night. Completely up to you. Flip him up a bit, gas struts will take over. And voila, pull the elastic down, clip him in, throw your wind bars in for your awning. And then inside here, got enough room for 2 to 3 kids. Absolutely cracker. Now, for the moment we've all been waiting for, but mostly I've been waiting for.
Smoke.
Yeah, she definitely works. It's just checking everything. By the way, I was only in 2-wheel drive. So, Polaris is known for making really, really cool farm buggies. This isn't a farm buggy. Now, I don't know a lot about the Polaris RZR, but I do know it's got Maxxis tyres 4 doors, 4 seats, Fox remote resi shocks, and it's got 3 speeds, low, high range, and holy fuck, hold on. Righto guys, that's the full package. We've got the Fuso X Tourer, we've got the Chameleon AMLS toy hauler, we've got the Polaris off-road buggy, plus 50 grand cash. That is $400,000 worth of prize. Now, anyone that watches our channel knows that I hate doing walkthroughs, and I'm well and truly over it. It's bloody hot, and I deserve a break. So, catch us later. Is that recording? Good one, Jackson. All right. Mate, your beer's in my shot. Jesus Christ. Just because Joe Rogan follows you doesn't mean you can run around doing shit like that. I'm joking, it can be a B-roll thing. Now for the main attraction of the whole rig. Ow. Delete it, pause it and delete it.